Alex here with another dashcam review. This time we're taking a look at the Redtiger F7NP, and I'm gonna show you what you get inside of this kit as well as its features and the app. And I'm also gonna show you driving video, that way we can see how well it actually performs. And as always, I have placed a link in the description down below to this dashcam in case you want to get one for yourself. And in addition to the dashcam, the kit includes a suction mount as well as a power adapter, rear camera and rear camera extension cable. And regarding the power cable, it does include an extra USB port, that way we can power the dashcam and also another device of our choice. Now let's take a look at mounting the dashcam. I'm gonna center this on a clean windshield and then I'm gonna turn this to lock. And the mount also supports quick dismounting and remounting. Let's also look at the adjustment of range. This is how far I can adjust the camera angle in this direction, and this is how far I can adjust it in the other direction to accommodate for different windshields. Once I find the position that I like, I can lock that in place. And power button on the opposite side, and the memory card bay, which supports a maximum of 256 gigabytes of memory. And the rear camera is meant to be installed on the inside of the vehicle with this double-sided tape. I can peel this back and attach it to the rear windshield. Also notice that the camera does support adjusting the view angle, and additionally, if I turn the mount in this direction, the camera could be mounted against a vertical surface. And we are shown the front of the vehicle, and in a smaller screen the rear camera. Pressing this button on the left hand side is going to switch the view, so now the rear is here and the front is here. Tapping this one more time is going to show us the front. One more time, it's gonna switch to the rear, and one more time brings up this kind of a screensaver with a compass mode. Tapping it one more time turns the screen off while the dashcam continues to record. And tapping it one more time brings us back to the prior screen. The top button right here that has a little lock icon allows us to flag the section that is currently being recorded as important, that way we can find it later in the future. And the button on the side allows us to take a snapshot. But also holding this button down is gonna stop the recording. Notice how we are no longer recording. Pressing this button, holding it down one more time, resumes recording. And to play back the videos, that is done with the center button, and that is gonna bring up the playback menu. I'm gonna select playback, hit OK over here, and what you'll find is that the videos have been sorted out into folders: normal videos, urgent videos, we can potentially include car crashes, and also any photos that we have taken. Now there is another set of folders in the bottom, and those are for the rear camera, that's why they have an R, versus the ones on the top which say F, which means front. But let's go inside one of the folders. I'm gonna select this one, and I'm gonna go and look for the file that I wanna play. Let's play this guy right here. I'm gonna hit OK, and then tapping this one more time begins to play back the video. I can also hold this button down to delete the current video, delete all videos, or protect the video by locking it or unlocking it. But now let's take a look at the settings of the dashcam. The first one is gonna be resolution, and here we get two choices: running the front at 4K while the rear stays at 1080p, or running the front at 1440p while the rear stays at 1080p if you want it to fit more onto your memory card. We can also select whether we want audio to be recorded along with video or not recorded, whether we want a date stamp to be shown on the video, and also the G sensor is fully adjustable, low, medium, and high sensitivity. This is what allows the dashcam to attempt to detect when you get into a car crash, or we can turn that sensor off altogether. We also get a fatigue reminder in case we wanted to be notified to take a break after driving a specific period of time. And we can also select whether we want our speed to be recorded or not recorded, and whether we want our GPS coordinates to be recorded or not recorded. Moving over to the next page of settings, the speed units are adjustable between kilometers per hour to miles per hour. And the rear camera can also be adjusted both vertically, and we can also flip it horizontally. There's also a shortcut to download the app and a shortcut to turn on or off the Wi-Fi. Now let's take a look at the languages that are included in the dashcam in case we wanted to change it from the default one, and there's quite a bit to choose from. Moving over to the next page of settings, here's where we can customize the dashcam as far as our time zone, whether we have daylight savings time enabled, and also whether we want that beeping that you hear. I can turn this off. Turning this off also turns off the audio chime that you hear when the dashcam turns on or off. We also get a screensaver where the dashcam can turn off the screen after a certain period of time and continue recording. And for parking monitoring, the optional hardwire kit is required to enable it, and we get impact detection or time-lapse monitoring, and we get 3 options for time-lapse: 12 hours, 24 hours, or up to 48 hours of time-lapse monitoring. And there's a couple other options that are convenience options on this dashcam, such as a reminder to format your memory card every so often, the actual formatting function, and also the ability to test the speed of the memory card that has been installed. But now let's take a look at the app. And the app is called Redtiger, and it is available for Apple and Android devices. And as you can see, we are shown a live view coming from the dashcam. However, we can also be shown a larger view if we show it on this landscape mode. And there is also a little icon here that allows us to switch from the different views that are available to us. There's also this interesting icon that flips the image horizontally in case you wanted to do so for some reason. And there is also this icon right here that allows us to temporarily mute the microphone or re-enable the microphone using the app. And there's a couple more icons that allows us to control the dashcam. This one right here will stop the recording. Notice that the recording has stopped. And also tapping this icon right here will resume recording one more time. Additionally, this icon right here is just like the one that we did on the dashcam. It just takes a snapshot. And this icon right here allows us to go into playback mode. Now you'll find that again the videos have been sorted out into several folders. The loop folder is normal video of us potentially just driving around, maybe nothing exciting happened there. And notice that there's a little letter next to each clip. That letter says F, so that's the front camera. This one says R, so that is the rear camera. And the next folder is for any pictures that we might have taken. And finally, we get a log folder for any videos that we have flagged or that the dashcam has flagged that's important. We can also use the select option to be able to pick multiple videos for download or to delete them. But let's play a video back. I'm gonna tap that one and the video is gonna begin to play back. Notice that we can also flip that if we wanted to see it on a larger screen. We can also download the video to our phone for safekeeping, take a screenshot, or delete the video. Moving over to this last icon allows us to enter into the dashcam settings. Now, unfortunately, not all the dashcam settings can be changed from the app. Some of them have to be changed directly on the dashcam, but we do have probably the most common options that are changed. I do hope to see Redtiger increase the number of options that we can access via the app. But now let's take a look at some driving video, including the audio test, so we can see how well this dashcam actually performs. And this is an audio test of the Redtiger F7NP, and I am sitting on the driver's side seat. And this is an audio test of the Redtiger F7NP, and I am standing outside the driver's side door. Now the F7N series dashcams are offered in a couple different variants. This, which happens to be the NP variant, has the suction mount and has that internally mounted camera. Now normally mounting the rear camera on the interior of the vehicle simplifies installation. Same thing with the suction mount. It allows me to put the dashcam somewhere. If I don't like it, I can remove that and move it over. But if you are looking for something more permanent, something like an adhesive mount, there is a version of that one that does not use a suction mount, and it also uses a rear camera that can be placed outside of the vehicle because it's waterproof. If that's the one you're looking for, I put the full review video in the description down below, along with a link to this dashcam in case you want to get one for yourself. And if you guys have any other questions regarding this, please put that in the comments. Also, if you found any part of this video helpful, make sure you hit the like button to support the channel, and stay tuned as I have a lot more dashcam reviews coming up. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.